Hello everyone. So couple of weeks back we worked on the birthday paradox simulation. Today we'll do something similar but in a better and cleaner way. So what we did last time was we used a random number between 1 and 366 to represent a birthday. But this time we'll be using a class. We'll create our own class. We won't be using the date time which is built into Python. So we start by importing random. And then we create our class, we'll call it bday. And here we'll have the initialization method. And now we'll make the month, we'll represent it with m. And m would be a random number between 1 and 12. And now if month is one among these, 1 or 3 or 5 or 7, 8, 10 or 12, in that case the date self.d in this case would be 1 between 1 and 31. Or elif self.m in 4, 6, 9 or 11. In that case it would be a random number between 1 and 30. And else between 1 and 29. Will include the leap year also, as we are not taking the year into consideration. So this should do for initializing the object. But in future we'll have a situation where we want to check if two objects are same or not. So we'll overload the comparison operator. We'll do that by using def underscore eq underscore and parameter self and the another object. We'll just keep it b2. So now if self.m equals b2.m and self.d equals b2.d, then return true. Else we'll just return false. So now we write our function to simulate. We'll just name it def simulate. And we'll have an empty list. In this list we'll store all the birthdays. And initially we'll just append a random birthday. And we'll just take count variable I equals 0. So now while true. Now here we'll have the condition if exists. We'll write this exists function in a moment. Parameter L, then return I and break. Else just append the object into a list, or just append our add object into the list. And now after outside the else block, increment I by 1. So what this exists function will do, it will take in our list as a parameter and it will see any object is repeated or not. So we'll just write it over here. Now we'll just use a for loop. And we'll actually use a nested for loop. It's not the cleanest way, but for simplicity we'll just use it right now. In range I plus 1 till the end. So now here if L of I equals L of j, return true. Else return false. So what this L of I equals to L of j will do, it will call this EQ from here. So this is what I was trying to tell you at that time. I hope you understand now. So we're done with the most of our part. All we have to do is simulate our code for a certain number of times. So we'll just ask the user for an input of how many times he wants to simulate it. And then just will sum equals 0 to, or just s equals to 0 perhaps, to see how many people it took, and then a for loop and just add it, and then finally we just print it out. Or we'll just use so we'll just use a ceil function. We have to import it. We'll import just a moment, s by n. We'll just import math. Yep, so that should do it. Now let's execute it. So sorry guys, it's just a small typing error. This should be capital D. So now moving on to the execution. So we'll just press enter. Number of simulations just keep 100. And it says the average number of people required 27. So now let's try it again. This time let's enter 1000. It takes some time and it returns 25. So you can see this is a lot more effective, as we, instead of using just a random number, we have created our whole class. So that's it for this video. I hope it helped you. Please share it with your friends. Like, share and subscribe.